work and guts to be where you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me.
Welcome to another episode of the What's Up Dude podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frank Martinez. And today I'm joined by a very special guest, a good dear friend of mine. Without knowing her, I wouldn't be where I am today as a comedian or a person. I would have just died. I just don't even know. I know, right?
Okay.
She was the former general manager of Aces Comedy Club. Assistant manager of Aces Comedy Club. Now the general manager of 3rd Street Live in Old Town Temecula. Welcome, Katalyna Osborn.
Thank you, Frank. That was the most emotional, heartwarming introduction I've ever had.
Really? No one's ever told you anything like that?
Well, not out loud. I mean, I'm sure they're all thinking it, but...
That's fair. That's cool. Well, Kat, how are we doing today?
Pretty good. It's been a little crazy day, but we're getting in there.
Yeah? We're getting in there? That's a great way to describe the day.
It'll be in there by the end of the night.
I'm sure. That's how we like to party here in Temecula.
Holla.
Yeah, but no, that's how I met Kat. I started doing comedy at Aces Comedy Club, and she was the person who answered the phone, and I was like, oh, this girl sounds really hot. I should probably hang out with her.
And you were totally right.
That's somewhat right. But yeah, so I don't know, what do you... You're so talkative today, Kat.
I know. I feel like you made me so nervous because you caught me off guard.
What? You knew you were doing this interview. I don't even understand. Not even an interview. We're just hanging out.
An interview. Yeah. Well, those are good times. You starting out, not being funny. Now you're somewhat funny.
Thank you. No, it's terrible.
Come back in 2 years, we might have a good joke.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks.
Just kidding.
Thanks. Is that how you treat all your starting up in comics?
No, I think you're funny.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That really means something to me. So how did you like working at a comedy club? How did you like managing a comedy club?
You know what? It's really fun. The best part is just being able to meet so many cool people. And just really the relationships and experiences that you just would not get at an everyday job. So that's got to be the best part. I mean, getting smashed in the face with the watermelon by Gallagher was the highlight of my...
I feel like that's a euphemism for you having sex with Gallagher.
That's a sweet top secret.
I feel like that's what he... Gallagher's just like, if you tell people we had sex, you gotta tell them I smashed you in the face with a watermelon.
I mean, that's some kinky shit.
I'm sure it is. Can you imagine?
Do you think he has sex like that?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like, could you imagine? You just, and they're doing it has like a mallet in the thing, and next to you just like, pineapples! And just like hitting. That'd be terrible.
Squeezing Capri Suns on you.
Do you think he could still pull bitches? Using his name? I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean...
Being like 40-year-old girls, just like, oh my god, I love it when you smash my cucumber.
Why does she have a cucumber?
I don't know. As soon as I said that, I was like, that's not the right part. I don't know what Gallagher's into.
You know what? You've seen, like, there are some groupie girls that will literally try to get into comics.
From my understanding, they're called gag hags.
Gag hags?
Yeah.
I haven't actually heard that. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
The girls that specifically want to fuck comedians. I personally have never met any of them, but apparently they exist.
Really?
Yeah, no girl's been like, oh my god, you're so funny, put it in me. Like, I wish. I was thinking that the other night, actually. I was in Hesperia last night doing some comedy, and I was fairly funny, and I was just like, man, I wish I was so funny that I would be able to fuck some girl on the backside of my car.
Like right out in the
Like right out in the open, not even inside. Like, it was cold as shit, too. But,
wow. That's good to know your fantasies.
I don't know. I feel like I like the idea of that more than actually doing it. Like,
I feel like it would be more of an ego boost. Just like, you just want her to think that you're funny.
Yeah. Oh my god. Thank you for
and
that.
the sex is like a bonus.
Yeah. That's true.
Y'all, tell me again. Tell me
again how funny I am.
I can see that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I don't know how... That'd be awkward during sex.
Like, to actually...
You're so funny.
She's all, tell me a joke.
Oh my god. I think I'd hit her. Oh, man.
You'd hit her?
I don't know. That's my first reaction. That says more about me than what I want it to.
Yeah. That's a little... I'm going to move a little.
A little. Who is your favorite comedian you had to interact with? Not necessarily the one. Or I guess the best experience you had with, like, a comedian.
That's so hard.
That's what she said. Or what you said.
Hey, Yeah, true. You know what? I don't know. Like, meeting Chris Kattan was really cool. I don't think he was that funny. Should I be saying that? I don't know.
Say whatever your heart desires.
He wasn't as funny as I thought he would be, but just knowing, like, from Night at the Roxbury and, like, Monkey Bone, just to be able to meet him and be in his presence was, like, the first time I was starstruck.
It was cool, definitely. That night was awkward for me. I fucked up. You didn't hear about that?
No.
So I was running the sound that night, and you know how he does that song by... Now I know who it's... Fuck. I don't even remember now. It was the Night at the Roxbury song.
Oh, that... Were they doing their little head nod?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see what the song is. It's I know it's "Baby Don't Hurt Me," but what's the name of the song? By Hadaway, right? So
yeah.
I look up the song and I have it on the computer. And I'm too embarrassed to ask him, "Hey, is it the one by Hadaway?" And Tony and Will, two other comics that I hang out with all the time, soon to be on the show, hopefully, and we were in the sound booth, and like I was there, had them both next to each other. I'm like, I'm gonna go with this one, and it definitely wasn't the right version, and it played during his set. And I was like, oh my god, I was mortified. I was so
hilarious.
mortified I played the wrong one. And yeah, it was like I was mortified. He was cool. He looks at me, he's like, oh, it's okay. And Will was like, no, you fucked it up. And then Chris Kattan started fucking dying laughing. I was mortified though, so
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That would have been
he didn't care too much, so that was pretty cool of him. Like most people would have been like, what the fuck? But he was like, whatever.
That's crazy. That's so funny.
Yeah, Chris Kattan was cool. Personally, out of Aces, I loved
who's your favorite?
John Lovitz.
Yeah.
I missed Bobcat Goldthwait, but I really wish I could have been there. I had to work.
Work? You think work's more important than
yeah,
hanging out with me at my work?
It pays my bills. Hanging out at your work doesn't always pay my bills.
But it's fun.
It is fun. But yeah, no, seeing John Lovitz, it was fun because I got to see it with Tony and Will. We got to sit there and joke around and then watch John Lovitz just crush immensely. Yeah. That what was cool about Aces is just getting to see a lot of the big time comics come to a small town where nobody gives a shit.
Exactly. I think that's what... It's so bittersweet now stepping into this new venue because we just have so many great memories there and so many... Just, you know, it's going to be harder now to bring out the big names down here. And
yeah, but I mean, I'm sure you can still get some people to come out and do some stuff.
Sure. It's just sad.
I know. It is.
So.
Let's see. But how do you like running the new bar? How do you like running 3rd Street live?
It's definitely an adventure. It's
I was like, really?
I mean, you want to know how I really feel? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
But no, it's been great. It's been awesome. We have such a great staff. There's so much more potential there, just because all the traffic and just a nice new area to bring more entertainment than just comedy, which is cool.
That's cool. Anybody coming there soon that anybody will be interested in that you know of?
I know Taylor Tomlinson from America's Got Talent is going to be there next weekend, so that's pretty cool. And then we have Trenton Davis coming up. Oh,
Trenton's a cool guy.
He's awesome. And then I know we're still renegotiating with Josh Blue, but he will be there for sure sometime in the spring.
That's cool. Frank Martinez will also be there in February.
Yeah, he will.
Am I? Yeah, I'm going to be there on the Silly Ass Show.
Cool.
Jamal Coleman, LA comic, runs the Silly Ass podcast and does all these silly ass shows. And one of them will be coming to 3rd Street Live in February. I'll probably talk about that more towards the end of the show. But fun. Yeah, I'm going to be on it. That's the first time I'm actually booked at 3rd Street Live.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully it is a time when I'm there.
Hopefully, yeah.
Because I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, that's true. Where are you going?
To Thailand.
What?
I know, I'm so excited.
What?
I'm just scared to get sold in a sex slave.
What?
But you know what? I'm optimistic and got some pepper spray on me.
Oh, I'm sure that'll stop them. Some pepper spray.
Yeah.
I really feel like in Thailand, it takes a lot more to stop a person from taking you.
Yeah, they probably all tried that.
So have you been to Thailand before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time. I've never even been outside of the country.
What? You haven't even gone to Mexico? What's wrong with you?
I know, a lot.
That's cool, though. So, do you have family out in Thailand?
Mm-hmm. My grandma lives, part-time down there.
Part-time?
Yeah, so she spent 6 months in America and 6 months there. And then I guess I have, all this family I've never met.
So. Okay. So, it's kind of like being Mexican. You just meet family you never knew you had every
Except
time.
for with you, it's like just walk down the street.
It's true. It's true. Actually, you want to hear a funny story?
Yes.
I was working at Sears in my youth. And
yesterday.
When I used to work at Sears, I met this guy. His name was Adam. And we used to hang out every once in a while. I thought it was super funny. And then we all went out one night, and I posted a picture of me and him on my Facebook. And my aunt's like, "How do you know Adam?" And I'm like, "How do you know Adam?" And she's like, "That's my nephew."
What?
Yeah. And it turns out that we're like cousins by marriage.
That's crazy.
Isn't it? And
that's weird. So you really do
cool.
meet family.
It's true. It's totally true. I used to do this all the time when we were kids. We would be driving, and we would go by like a construction site, or like if we're driving, there's construction on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I just lower down my window and be like, "Theo." And then we just run off before he would turn around.
And it probably was your Theo.
I have no doubt that it probably was.
That's so
it's
funny.
like, "Theo George, how you doing?"
Theo George. Oh, that reminds me. Last night, I got some interesting phone calls.
Oh,
from
okay.
An ex. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened with these interesting phone calls?
Well,
tell us about.
Let's just talk about it. But he calls me and he's like, "I just want to say, Vegas reminds me of you. It's so beautiful."
I don't know if that sounds like a good thing to say.
I'm just really confused.
Vegas reminds me of you. This place where terrible drunken whores and things that should probably never happen just reminds me of you.
Where I'm blacked out of my... I'm like, is that what you thought of our relationship? That you should have been blacked out the whole time? I mean, I didn't get it.
That's so funny.
It was really weird. I've never been compared to a city before. So I'm going to add that.
Well, considering that your name's...
An island.
An island. I mean...
I've never been compared to an island. No, but it was very strange. I was like, "Oh, thank you. You remind me of Atlantic City."
That's still not much of a better city.
It's not.
That's funny. That's such a weird thing to say. I don't know. When you're giving compliments, I'm so bad at compliments because I feel like even the littlest compliment just makes you look like a creep. Well, looking how I do, looking as creepy, like I'm automatically gonna just take you. I don't know. That's how I feel sometimes. I feel like people look at me and they're like, he can either change my tire or he's going to take me. So I feel like compliments can get kind of weird sometimes. I was actually, for once, it's because my CD player is broken in my car and I don't have a nice enough car to have a Bluetooth or anything. Mm-hmm. I was listening to the radio, and I hate talk radio, but I was listening to talk radio, and they were talking about how people in society today think is it weird if you see somebody that you don't know? And I know it's probably not weird for you, but a lot of people think it's weird when you carry on a conversation with someone you don't know beyond just saying hi.
I feel like I do that so often.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's weird for you. It's not weird for me. It's not weird for me if I started off in a very particular way, which I don't know why I do this. But the only way I can talk to somebody I don't know is if I offer them a question or like them to give their opinion on a situation.
Yeah.
Because it leaves such an open, like, if you don't know me, you're going to give me your, like, without reserve opinion.
Yeah,
you know
you're just
what I mean?
going to say exactly.
Because you're probably never going to see me again. So if we're like, we'll be having an argument, or not argument, but just debating, and then I'll be like, "Hey, excuse me, can you give me your opinion on this?" And then it usually opens a conversation. Yeah. I feel like that's less creepy than, "Oh, hi, how you doing? I think you're really pretty."
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? Isn't that weird?
Like, even if a really attractive guy just walked up to me and said that, I would still be like, "Okay, you're a freak." Like,
really?
Yeah, I don't. I think it's weird.
The guy of her dreams is just like, "Hey," and then like, I don't know why he sounded that way.
I know why he's
so. I don't know. I guess I imagine
like that's why it would be. Right. I don't know. It just seems like. It seems like you should kind of compliment. I mean, you can sit there and tell somebody that they're pretty all day long, but that's it. I would rather sit there and have like a 10-minute conversation and then be like, "Hey, you're really intriguing," or "You're really interesting." Like, that's a good compliment to me. Where I'd be
what would you want them to talk about?
I don't know. I guess it would just have to be something interesting. You know, like something.
Well, I'm saying it's like what would interest you? Like if he walked up and he was just like, "Oh."
If he walked up and he was like, "Oh, I just fed 50 starving kids in Africa."
What the hell? That's okay.
And then I'd be like, "Marry me."
That's what you want. Somebody who you want. I feel like you want the old man that does the commercial. Like, this is Un Fufu. She's been for a quarter a day.
That guy probably doesn't do any real work. But you know what? He might have a cousin who does.
He might have a cousin that does.
I don't know. I mean,
funny.
what do you like? What do you try to talk to like women about when you meet them?
Like I said, well, usually when I meet a girl,
like, what's your go-to pickup line?
pickup line? No, I usually try to just engage in regular conversation. That's usually my thing.
Yeah.
And then I try to be funny right away, so that way they're like, "Oh, he's funny." That's my thing.
You're in, yeah.
Yeah. Well, usually when I go to like parties and such, I'm very quick to. Not try, but it just ends up I start making jokes, and then people want to be around me.
Yeah.
And then I see the one, I'm like, "Oh, her," and then I just kind of start talking to her. You know what was my best pickup of all time? I think this is like in the Frank Hall of Fame. Was I went out on like a party bus one time, and it was like a group of us. I didn't know everyone super well in that group, but I knew like a good cue. My cousin Adam went with us.
Oh, okay.
And there was this one girl I kind of had a thing for, but I never really said anything. She worked with us at Sears, and she worked in a different department, and the most conversation we had is she would catch me doing really, like, weird, awkward things, and I would just, like, be like, oh, this is bad.
Oh, God.
So, we go on this party bus trip, and we go all the way to LA, we're partying, having a good time, and the party bus included getting into, like, a VIP club in Hollywood. And so, we get in, and we're in there hanging out, I'm having a few drinks, and just, hanging out. And then I see this guy that from the club just trying to like keep talking to her and pestering her, and so I was like, "Frank, this is your moment to shine." So,
Oh, God.
So I go over to her, and while the guy's talking to her, I'm like, "Oh, hey, come with she's with me." And then he's like, "Oh, okay," and backs off, and then she's like, "Oh man," and then the rest of the night we're just talking.
Aww.
And we ended up going to like, the Hard Rock Cafe after. And one of my favorite songs was playing, and I could tell she had no clue who the artist was, and I was just like, "Oh, I love this song," and she was just like, "Oh, me too," pulling a cat.
Oh, God. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, that's so mean.
Yeah, and that was like my all-time like best play, I think, so far.
That's romantic.
Is it? Really?
Well, it turned out good. It turned out romantic. You had a good night with this girl.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. I mean, we don't talk now, but yeah, it was really cool.
But it was a good moment to remember. Isn't that the weirdest concept? To me, it blows my mind so often that you meet people and you hang out with them and you have this moment with them, and then it's like you never see them again.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it is
so
kind of
weird.
weird. Well, I mean, sometimes you get caught up in the moment, in that one moment, and then you really find out who each other are, and you're like, "Oh my God, you're a demon." Okay, never mind.
Well, I think we know who you're talking about here, but
No, but just in general, there's a lot of people who are just
yeah,
you're like, "Oh, we would never hang out in real life. It would never be a thing."
yeah. But you have like that moment. Like, it's just there's so many times where I've been 2 or 3 times. But I've been on an airplane and I met someone next to me who we had this insane conversation. We had this crazy connection, and it's just a moment
And then you did it in the bathroom.
Okay, that's irrelevant.
Oh, you could have denied. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
It didn't. I was too small. But but it's crazy. And then he gets off in Dallas, and I go home to California, and you never see that person again.
No,
It's
definitely.
so weird.
The human connection's a pretty cool condition. Like, you could meet a lot of different people who you would never really know, but then for whatever reason you end up connecting with them, and it's pretty cool.
It's like fate.
It's like no, it's not like fate. It's just you meet somebody
Cool.
and you just connect, and then you become best friends.
Like us. Oh,
Yes, Kat is definitely one of my Knights of 5.
Knights of 5. Wouldn't I be like a knightess? A duchess?
No, I think
wanna be
knights
the
are knights.
duchess.
A duchess?
Mm-hmm. I don't want to be a knight. Who is it? Will, Tony, Brandon, me? Yeah.
Something like that. Basically, I don't think that's 5 though. That's 4.
Oh well, we'll find a 5th. Oh, Tasha, where are the duchesses?
We're the duchesses. I like how you make them girls. Yeah, we're gonna get shirts soon.
We should.
No, we should get shirts.
We should totally get shirts. That'd be so fun.
No, they're expensive. I'm cheap. I don't know if you know this.
Wow.
But yeah, so tell me about what do you like to do in your off time, Kat? What besides hang out with me?
I know. Like, I feel like in my off time, is drinking a hobby? I mean, I wish it wasn't.
Drinking is a hobby if you actually try different drinks and go out and learn about the drinks.
Which I've been doing.
Really?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Like, I wanted to know how my vodka soda tasted as a double. It's pretty good.
I think it's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just...
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. We totally need to go to Liberty Karaoke on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. I'm told that me and Kat have been getting out on karaoke.
Yeah, we have.
It's been cool.
We've seen some crazy shit.
I think I haven't seen you sing a single karaoke song since
I sang on Tuesday, but you were not there.
I wasn't. I had to work. I had to close. I was pissed.
What have I told you about this work thing?
I'm sorry. I got to pay my bills until comedy starts doing it for me.
Someday soon.
We'll see. We'll see. I was actually... It was fun. I was at Flappers Burbank on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. How was that?
It actually went okay. I did the Yoo-Hoo room. And then Mark Christopher Lawrence was in the main room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. I like seeing bigger name comics than me. when I know them.
Yeah,
it's
when
fun.
you actually get to...
We're actually friends. And I'm not just like, hey, guy. Hi.
Which is cool because, like... We are so used to being around them and, like, you know, being around, like, Paul Ogata, Mark Christopher Lawrence, Scott Wood, stuff like that. But you forget when you go out with them in public that, oh, yeah, like, you know.
Yeah, that's the...
They're a little famous.
I know, no, it is cool. Like,
but they're just normal people.
They are, everyone's normal people. You just gotta get over that. I'm not... That's fair. That's very fair. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool, you know, because I always think, like, if I ever get to that level and then I'm calling, you know, Dave Chappelle Dave by, like, his first name, not like Dave Chappelle kind of thing.
Mr. Chappelle.
Yeah, you know, what would it be like? And I guess it's kind of the same as hanging out with Paul Ogata. Or, yeah, you know. Sorry. Somebody's trying to contact me via Facebook about a show that I told her to get on.
I meant the weird dancing monkeys.
Dancing monkeys?
With mustaches.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Random Facebook video.
So funny.
Random Facebook video. Are you a big YouTuber?
You know, not really.
Really? I feel like you would be.
I feel like if I had the time, I would be.
But I feel like everyone has the time though for YouTube. Have you seen yeah, let's go on my YouTube real quick. You know, I just came onto this new YouTube channel.
What is it?
I think it's called Off Camera or something.
But it's on camera.
It's on.
I feel like this would be so fun if we had a YouTube channel.
If we had so people can see us.
They want to know what we look like.
No one wants to know what I look like.
It's intriguing.
Yeah, but this channel, it's pretty cool. I think it's called Off Camera or something. Yeah, so it's called the Off Camera Show, and what I forget the host's name. What's his name? Oh, it was Sam Jones. And he gets different actors and, like, musicians and other people. And they just kind of talk about their experience. And he kind of interviews them.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I know. It's really sweet. Because you get to see this other side. I mean, like we were saying before, we get to see a certain side to a lot of comedians that most people don't. You know, you get to see, like, how they are a regular person. And they just do normal things. They're just super cool. You know, I can talk to Paul Ogata or... you know, Mark Christopher Lawrence about the industry, where most people can't get that, where he does this show and then you just see people doing all kinds of cool stuff.
That's awesome. I mean, and yeah, that's gotta be cool for you, being a comic, to be able to get, like, good feedback and advice from, you know...
Yeah, you know, it definitely helps. I think that's the hard thing about being in the entertainment biz, is that there's no real guideline. And then any guideline you really get from, like, a quote-unquote class isn't the one you really want to go off of, unfortunately. I'm not trying to say all classes are bad.
Yeah.
Just in my experience, it seems like a lot of the classes, they might help a little bit in as far as maybe, like, learning some technique or something you didn't know before, but it won't necessarily help you really get a lot further. That's just my opinion on some of the classes. I could be wrong. I'm not anybody. Don't listen to me.
No, I mean, no, but to me, I feel like comedy is really about finding, like, your place on stage and just going with it. There's not really...
Oh, it definitely helps. I was talking to a comic about this the other night where it's kind of tough when some people, they'll hear you're only doing it for like 2 years, a year, and then I get where they kind of like, they kind of scoff you off. But it really depends, because in that 1-2 years, if you're a comic that actually hits it hard, you could have come really far.
Exactly. I mean, like, you hustle. I mean, you're at shows every week, and, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely fell in love with comedy from the first moment I did it. Like, I was like, oh my god, I never want to stop doing this. What?
At Aces? First time you did comedy?
Oh, at Aces. I thought you kept saying ISIS. I was like, ISIS has nothing to do with this.
I have Tourette's, sorry.
Doing comedy at Aces, having a local comedy club definitely helped push me further. And then Kat giving me a chance to not only produce my own show, but just the chance to hang out and really learn a lot from the different comics and watch a lot of comedy.
It's been fun. We've definitely built a family.
For sure. We definitely had a Aces Thanksgiving. Was fun.
That was fun.
That was super fun. Friendsgiving. And it was cool to see how many people came out, and how many people, like we said pretty much for this last 10 minutes, we create this network of people and friends that we really are close with now.
It's awesome.
So even though Paul God has never invited me to his house, that'd be nice.
Sorry, I've never been invited either.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think I've been invited, but I haven't gone.
Oh.
You know what? Tommy Davidson invited me to his house, and I didn't go either.
Oh.
Hair flip.
Oh. Watch out.
Yeah, I want to just stay in my little dive bar with my little dive comic and... Just kidding.
Thanks. Yeah.
What's crazy, but yeah, it's definitely been such a journey. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Me? Oh, thanks for the interview question. Where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself sleeping in my car.
Yeah.
And living in LA.
Okay.
And doing comedy.
Living the dream.
Living the dream. We'll see. I mean, as far as the plan goes, I have no clue. Wherever comedy really takes me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Passion, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working with a great manager now, Tasha, my new manager. She's gonna help me get some stuff going, and then we'll see where things go from there.
That's so exciting.
So one of my goals actually, I really want to start performing for the troops.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I really want to go to Iraq.
I feel like no one has said that.
No one ever said. That's the first time.
I really want to go to Iraq.
I really want to go. That's the first time in like at least 20, 30 years anyone's ever said that.
So I admire you for that courage.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think I just want to go. I asked my cousin. Mm-hmm. He was in the military, and I was like, so how hot does it get over there? And he was like, you know how hot it gets here? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, times 1 billion. I was like,
gosh, that's so scary.
And he's like, when it gets cold, it's cold as shit.
There's no, good weather.
Yeah, it's just either extremely hot or extremely cold. Like, you're either going to melt from the sun or you're going to freeze to death from the cold. I'm like, that sounds
good
perfect.
Time. Well, I'm not going to visit you out there, but
no.
Go.
Thanks. No, I just think it'd be a cool experience. One, for them giving up a lot to go over there, and so that I can do things like this, comedy, and if I can give back a little and go, that'd be nice,
That'd be awesome.
Right?
It's good. I feel like people too often forget about what... Yeah,
I think a lot of people... Did you see that video on, I think it was Facebook, somebody put a video up of this guy, I don't think I shared it, otherwise I'd pull it up. But this guy, he's like in a McDonald's, and he asks if they have a military discount. Mm-hmm. And then a lady behind him starts freaking out, and just like, no, just because you went doesn't mean you have to get any more of a right than we do.
Are you
and
kidding
all this crap.
me?
And
what?
then I forget what he says to her, but he shuts her up, and then like the McDonald's manager gives him the whole thing for free.
Aww.
Which is nice, because it's true. Like, I think a lot of people do forget that it's like, yeah, it was a choice for them to go over there, but without, them going and fighting for our freedom, we wouldn't have them.
anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
Those are selfless people that step up and...
Yeah, I mean, they did. I mean, I didn't do it. I
Yeah,
thought about doing it, and I was like, nope, what? I can't be fat? Can't go. Like,
it's crazy. Yeah, no, I definitely admire... I mean, they do deserve... They should get a discount. I mean, I would be glad to give my 15% to, you know... That's where the money should actually be going. So.
Right, so... Support your military. Anybody that's
Do it.
listening. The 5 people that listen to this podcast.
Including me 5 times. So I can
It's really just me playing it 7 times. That's all it is.
You're like logging in through different usernames.
Yeah.
Like, my views are at 100.
You make me so elaborate.
I'm just kidding. Do you remember the first time that we did a podcast?
Oh,
we barely even knew each other.
The drunk cast. We knew each other a little bit.
The drunk cast?
We called it day drinking. We called it day drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And we were supposed to go out day drinking and then come back and podcast. We didn't do that.
What did we talk about?
I have it on here somewhere, I think.
Is it even... Did you ever post it? Like,
no.
Why?
It was terrible.
Was it?
Yeah.
I felt like... Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't weird. It was good, but I, like, remember I was like, this... I was too busy trying to look at everything in your room that I couldn't... focus.
Really? You think my room's a lot?
It's cool.
I forgot. Amy said something about it last. I forgot what she said.
You know, like in The Hangover.
No.
Zach got in his room. Like, I want to ring a bell and see if her mom will bring us a sandwich.
Oh God, no. Thank you for outing that I live at home with my parents.
Sorry, I mean your maid.
My maid.
That you call mom because of your mommy issues.
No, I'm Mexican. I can live at home legally until I'm 30.
Yeah, exactly. See, no shame in your game.
I was on stage and said that. I said, yeah, I'm allowed. That's part of one of my bits. I say I'm legally allowed to live at home till my 30 because I'm Mexican. It's my birthright.
It's your birthright.
And some guy yelled back out. He's like, "You mean you're not 30?" I was like, "Fuck you, man."
Burn.
Yeah, my room is a little. How do I describe it?
I wish you guys could see this.
I know. It's like a collector's paradise if you were really into music and video games.
Yeah, I feel like if I was you, this would be really cool.
That's.
I feel like you're missing a basketball hoop, though.
Don't say that. It's so terrible. The fact that I get laid in this room is a miracle.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
No, you know what? My last ex actually tried to take some stuff with her.
What?
Yeah, she was like, "Can I have that Blunt Man and Chronic signed action figures?" And I was like, "Go fuck yourself."
Wow, I can't believe she even... Was she wearing her stupid Jordans when she said that?
She was. I do have a thing against Jordans. I think if you collect Jordans, you have way too much time on your hands. Which I probably just lost like 1,000 viewers for even saying that. Because people fucking love Jordans. I don't get it.
It's you know what? It's trendy right now, and people love trendy.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, being fit right now is really trendy, which is actually kind of cool. I actually really enjoy it as a fat person. I actually, believe it or not, at one time in my life, I was actually an athlete, and I think it's super awesome that we have a lot more know-how about being healthy, and it's more. I think
they do go overboard with it.
Yes, they do. It's like being vegan. Yeah, every 10 seconds I gotta tell someone they're being vegan. But to be fair, every 10 seconds I tell someone I'm a comic, so fuck it.
Well, you know, it's crazy because I don't know. It's like 10 years ago. You know, everybody wasn't allergic to gluten and veggies.
Well, you know, the gluten thing happened because there were people who were actually allergic to gluten, but it happened more like in the elderly.
Yeah.
A lot of elderly became because gluten free is people got in their head that it's healthier.
Yeah, but it's
not. It's not. I mean, it is technically. There's because gluten. All it is like from my understanding. I could be wrong. I'm fat, so I don't really know. But gluten is just like a wheat byproduct and preservatives from that or something. So it's not necessarily healthy. I mean, technically, you can have gluten-free pizza, but if you have pepperoni and melted cheese, it's not fucking healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I don't know. I just think it's a little excessive.
Yeah, I think some people just go overboard and they try to do all kinds of shit. And I'm like, I get it, but it's like within moderation. People, I don't know, when they go all paleo and all kinds of shit, it's like literally just eat chicken and vegetables every day. Shut the fuck up.
Exactly. And I think that's the worst part is that they have to talk about it 24/7. Like hashtag paleo, hashtag CrossFit, hashtag skinny bitch. You know, it's just It's so ridiculous.
I like how skinny bitch is the last one in that lineup of hashtags. That's so terrible.
I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't really care what kind of diet you're on. I'm still going to eat as much pizza as I want.
I want to know what comes up when I put hashtag
skinny bitch.
Skinny bitch.
Let's see what we find.
I swear if it's porn, I'm going to laugh.
Look, there's a book called Skinny Bitch.
Oh, look, porn.
Why are there so many naked people? I feel like this is based off what you look up.
No, it's not. No, there's not naked people. They're just like...
Look at the one next to the pig.
Where's the pig?
Right there.
Oh my god! It's just two fat people.
What is going on?
Oh, see, that's cool though. I didn't realize that hashtag skinny bitch was like a thing. It's a thing.
Like, I'm feeling so motivated.
What the fuck is this? Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's a big girl sitting on top of a little girl. That's so fucked up. I like how that is grouped in with a bunch of like healthy. What is that? That is. She's having sex.
This is crazy. You would have never thought.
No, this
you
is
would
insane.
see this. A unicorn sucking on her nipple.
What? Where?
Oh, I think I missed all that.
That's a pig.
Oh, unicorn pig.
Unicorn pig, same thing, of course. No, see, look, it's crazy intense how many people are like getting healthy. I don't know if that's a man or a woman.
I don't either, but I'm scared.
Dude, look at that butt! Oh my god!
Wow, that's
just like
it's
it's intimidating. I'm sorry, that's like intimidating. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I'm like super intimidated by that butt.
Like, if you had that butt in your room, what would you do?
Lots of really terrible things to it, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's so muscly. If she really wanted to, if I was getting it from the back, she could just rip my dick off. That's all I'm saying. Like,
that reminds me of that weird movie you were talking about the other day.
What weird movie?
Yeah.
What was it? It's the one about the monster vagina.
Yeah, that scares me.
Teeth. No, here, let's watch the preview.
I don't want to watch.
Come on.
I feel nervous thinking about it.
Well,
I've already had like nightmares about it since you told me.
No, come on, watch the preview real quick. It's actually terrible.
I think you need to learn how to spell
I
teeth.
do.
There's no C in teeth.
I tried.
Well, you only put the word teeth.
That's see, Teeth, official preview. Trailer, first one.
That's weird.
That's what it's called.
How old is this movie?
It's pretty old.
That's so weird.
Let's listen
to this preview.
Alright.
Oh, you can't hear anything, huh?
No. Do I want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I imagine you have no idea what to expect.
Not really.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna bite you. Slide down. Put your feet right in here. Okay.
Oh my god.
Are you sexually active?
No, I just want to be checked out.
Okay then.
Aren't you so scared right now for what's gonna happen? Like,
I like how her last name is Queef.
I don't think that's your last
There might
name.
be something weird going on inside.
What have you put in here?
Oh my god.
You did not just gasp during that. See, it won at 2007
How
Sundance
the
Festival.
hell?
Inside of me. That's lethal.
What?
Didn't bother.
Wouldn't you be so scared of your vagina? Like,
Yes.
It's what's inside.
do you think she gets better orgasms because she has a monster vagina?
I don't know. How does she finger herself?
I feel like, well, she can control it. I feel like that's why she's angry all the time, because she never gets off.
Oh, hell no.
Too weird.
That
Just
is
wait.
very scary. Oh, he
Every-
goes, this is too weird. Just wait.
Every rose has its thorns.
That is the weirdest movie I've ever heard of.
Isn't that crazy that that's an actual fucking movie? Like,
Yes, that is so weird. Like, who's sitting around thinking, oh, what movie should we produce? Let's make a vagina that eats everything.
To be fair, vaginas pretty much eat everything you put in it.
Well, yeah, but we don't cut it off.
No, there is a scene, though, where in that movie where, because I guess the brother, like, since they were kids, a stepbrother, not like actual brother, no incest, kind of, and he, like, kind of, like, keeps trying to look up her skirt as a kid and stuff, and then finally, she spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen this movie.
I don't think
spoilers.
anyone's rushing to go see it.
And she they're like start doing it, and then she bites his dick off with her vagina, gets off, drops the dick on the floor, and then his dog comes and eats the dick.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a weird fucking movie, dude.
How do you? I mean,
You
did
know
you
when
sleep okay?
No. No, the first time I saw that movie, because I used to, when I worked at Best Buy, when I used to be the manager at Best Buy, I was in charge of, like, the movie section.
Yeah.
And I would put all the movies out, you know, the new ones we get in. So I would see all these movies come in. I got such a good discount on movies, I would just buy tons and tons of movies and watch them. And, I mean, it was, I saw that, I'm like, I have to. This is something I have to watch. And
That doesn't surprise me.
I used to get, when I used to get stoned, like, literally all the time, that was definitely something I watched while I was fucked up.
That is really strange. I'm judging your character.
Are you?
I feel like now I know.
You know what's something I used to have fun doing? And I feel like if I say it now, I'm not going to have fun
really
doing it
nervous.
anymore. I used to have fun watching movies, and then because people would know I would go watch the movie, and so they would be like, hey, Frank, how was that movie? And I would tell them it was a great movie on purpose.
Wow.
Even though it was a bad movie. Just to go...
That's horrible. So
Yeah.
now I know if you tell me any movie.
No, I don't do that anymore. I only do it to people I know that are dumb enough to
Go watch the
go
movie.
watch the movie.
Yeah, I would never do that. Well, I'm definitely not watching Teeth anytime soon. So, have you seen the movie? What is this movie? Cruisin' with Al Pacino.
No. Which one's that one?
I've never seen it either. But I saw somebody yesterday made me watch the trailer for another fucking weird movie.
Is it a newer movie?
No, it's an older movie. But
what's it called?
it's called Cruisin'. And it's very weird. It's basically a movie where Al Pacino is killing gays.
Just gays?
Yeah, he's a gay killer. I think.
What?
This is what I got from the
This is what you got from the movie?
But I think that he's secretly gay too.
In the movie, you mean?
In the movie.
Alright, let's...
I can't tell, but it seems like he wants to be fisted. I don't know.
It seemed like that was excessive.
You're
It
gonna
seems
have
like
to
he wants
watch
to be
it.
fisted.
Coming to DVD, September 2007.
Yeah, I could hear
Oh my. That was epic.
That was crazy. It's very strange.
Okay, he's really creeping me out.
Freakin'
I'm a little nervous.
We've been finding parts of bodies floating in the river.
comes a psychological thriller
Why don't we take a walk?
starring Academy Award winner Al Pacino.
Al
How'd you like to
Pacino.
Al
disappear? Go
Pacino.
undercover.
Cappuccino.
Disappear.
The victim was in about 10 pieces.
See what's
He's a
going
bad
on.
dude. He's a scumbag.
You made me do that. Where are you?
Things happening to me, you know?
A controversial and landmark film.
Why don't you want me anymore?
What I'm doing is affecting me.
About a New York subculture being terrorized by one of its own.
There's just stuff going
It was
on.
great.
It's so weird.
This is the best thing ever.
I feel like I need to watch
I'm
it.
afraid.
I don't know if I want to watch this movie.
I know, I can't tell.
It's intense though. No, it's... I want to know where that gay club is that he goes. I want to go there. 100%
So they can
want to
tell
go
you
there.
boo-boo?
Oh my god. Never mind.
So weird.
No, it's
I'm like, how
intense.
could he be in a movie like that?
You know what I like about the way they did that
Pacino?
trailer? Was I missed this in movies. They don't do that anymore. When they're doing the trailer, like in a day where or in the scums of LA.
I know, they don't
Like I
do
miss
that
that. I
anymore.
really do miss the movie announcer voice. Like that was so intense. In a world
It
where
could've been about
nobody knew what to
anything,
do.
and you were
Yeah.
excited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. And
Yeah.
you knew it was going to be some insane movie with a crazy plot. He was an elf. She was a person. But their love was denied. I don't know.
Look, yeah. No, I see that. Her vagina had teeth.
Her vagina had teeth. That's so terrible.
Weird.
Oh man. I can't believe you made me watch that.
I can't believe you made me watch the other one.
That's fair. That's fair. Teeth is a pretty intense trailer.
It was pretty crazy. I feel like the ultimate, like, you bring over a girl for Netflix and chill, and you put on Teeth and Cruisin'. Like,
Oh, God, that sounds like the worst date ever.
worst Netflix ever.
Worst Netflix date ever.
It's horrible.
Oh, man.
It's crazy how that term has become such a huge thing. Like,
It is. I do a joke about it. now.
yeah, and your joke is funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
But
Come to one of my
I get
shows.
so offended by, like the other night, some guy texted me, a friend, and he was like, do you want to Netflix and chill?
But why?
But I was so offended. I'm like, hell no, I don't want to.
Why are you offended? Why?
I don't know, because I just automatically assumed he meant, do you want to hook up?
You could go over there, watch Netflix, and not hook up.
I know, which is like what I got from after I freaked out like the crazy bitch that I am. But I was like, why can't you just say, like, do you want to come over and watch a movie? You know? I feel like Netflix and chill just means, do you want to bang?
It's true. That's true. I'll give you that.
These
like,
days.
Well, no, it's true. Even before, like,
No,
it was a
so
big term. That was definitely my, like, yo, you want to come over and do it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But still, like, it's dumb because now I can't honestly be like, do you want Netflix? And like, you could sit on that side of the couch. And I
like,
can sit
you
on this
have
side
to
of the couch.
explain yourself, which sucks.
I guess, but if you know
On
the
both
person
ends.
and you know where you're at with that person.
I guess, yeah. I guess, like, if we were Netflix,
I would never
and
use
chilling-
that term unless I definitely meant sex.
That's, okay, see, exactly, that's what I meant. And then you try to backtrack and be like, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, actually chill in Netflix. And I'm like, pretty sure that's
No,
not
he
what
100% meant sex.
And there was nothing else. It just said Netflix and chill, question mark.
Yeah, he 100% meant sex.
Yeah,
He wanted to see what you were going to say.
Thank you. Because if I would have been like, he would have been like, and it would have went down.
I think in his defense, any guy that, if you said yeah to, would probably be like,
Well,
yes.
then that means yes. See, that's why you can't say that term anymore.
That's so dumb, though. Because, like, I don't know. I don't want to say this because it's, like, pretty much my joke premise, but before Netflix, this is so stupid to me that girls are offended by that because before there was Netflix and chill, you would come over and watch a movie and chill, and you would have had sex. Or you would, I'm sure in the 50s, oh, girl, you want to come over and listen to the radio and chill? Same bullshit. There was always fucking something. Now
it's just a slang term for it.
Yeah, exactly, which is dumb. Hot Topic actually sells red t-shirts that say "and chill" on them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
That's funny.
That's how big the term has gotten.
It's crazy, and it's all these companies just buy into all these terms, and
well, yeah, I mean, you got it. The money's
love
there.
it.
People are gonna buy it. So you gotta go to where the money is.
I see the funniest shirts at Victoria's Secrets, and I almost
Really
buy them all, but they all say stuff like that. It's like,
what's
don't
funny?
go bacon my heart.
Oh God, what's funny is you can make those shirts for way cheaper.
Well, it's the brand,
No, not even. It's their own brand though. It's not even like a different. I bought this Hurley shirt. Mm-hmm. Mostly because of the material of the shirt. It's hard to get this kind of material.
Yeah.
And this is the first brand shirt I've bought in over 2 years.
Really?
I don't buy brands. Obviously you buy some kind of brand when you buy a
but
shirt.
You mean like name brand?
I normally don't buy something with like a name right on it. I usually try to buy like music t-shirts. I mean, it's still a brand because you're still displaying something. But if I'm going to display something on my body, it's going to be something I'm really into.
Yeah.
Versus having like this Hurley that I don't even know what they do.
Well, Hurley's cool. I mean, and
They
do
come
like
out with
the
some
material
cool-
of the shirt.
Yeah, and they come out with cool stuff. I guess it's just I don't know. I try to stay away from being a logo. So
From being a logo,
or,
yeah, I feel
or
like,
being a billboard, I guess. Being
yeah,
a billboard,
and
unless it's my
especially being
thing.
a comic. Like
Yeah.
I feel like Hurley paid you to wear that shirt.
See, exactly. So I wish it'd be cool. Hurley,
be
throw
cool.
me a sponsorship. But no, nothing against the companies or clothing companies what they're there for. But at least, I would much rather wear my own shit. So hopefully soon I'll have Frank Martinez shirts, so that way I can just wear those.
One.
I've been working on the logo. Like a dead-on logo because I have the podcast logo shirt that I wear. But I need to do a me logo.
Well, listen, whatever it is, I'll rock it and represent
Oh,
at the bar and
what?
tell people, hey, look at this.
Frank Martinez.
Frank Martinez.
Is that how you say my name?
Yeah.
I feel like it's 100% how you say my name.
I say it just like that. Franklin Martinez.
Franklin Martinez.
Gives it a little bit of build up.
That's funny. Has Aces or have Third Street or Aces ever done an all-girl comedy show?
No, I feel like there's not that many funny girl comics. I mean,
whatever Kat's reflection.
truth heard.
Just not. I don't know. There are funny girl comics. Don't get me wrong. I think.
Like I've never heard of any of those girls in my life.
Oh my god, you're so mean. Really? Any of them? Because she's definitely done.
A little bit of anime porn. Yeah.
No. Oh my god, you're so mean. I'm not even gonna say the name of the people that way no one gets offended. But yeah, no, there's funny girl comics out there. They're I feel like.
Do you
it's
personally
harder.
know 5 funny girl comics?
No, I can't name 5. No. Because I don't know. No, I worked with 2 last night that were amazing, actually.
Both of them were?
Yeah, both of them were. They both made me laugh. Let's see what the fire is. One of them was I don't want to say their name because I just met them last night. I don't want to fuck up their names. But yeah, no, the show I did last night, Hesperia, was so much fun. The crowd was a little tight, but we were able to really get them to where they needed to be to kind of get the jokes out there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I worked with Paige Weldon. She actually has I hope she doesn't mind me plugging her shit in, but she has a comedy album, I think, on Amazon it's really funny.
Oh, cool.
And then there's Rachel O'Brien. She was really, really cool. So
maybe I'll have to check them out and listen to them.
They're pretty cool. But yeah,
I mean, I like girls, and I think that it'd be awesome to meet some really funny girl comics. More power to you.
Yeah, I think...
I just haven't.
Yeah, it is hard sometimes, I mean... I don't know. I think everyone's funny, But it's hard being a girl comic, I think.
In a world of men.
Yeah. Well, Amy makes me laugh a lot.
I think Amy's really funny, too.
I think Amy's super funny.
Yeah. Amy's funny. Candace, I think she's pretty funny.
Candace Free's funny. She has some good concepts, yeah.
But,
See? There's some funny girl comics out there
still pulling.
You're still pulling. Oh, my God. But, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This is where we're at. I was watching this video on Facebook. We keep doing videos today. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. But check this out. This is a girl, this makeup artist.
You were watching a makeup tutorial?
No, not a makeup tutorial. Look what she did. She made herself into Tupac. She makes herself
cool.
Drake.
Oh, that one's a good one.
And it's a girl.
That is, yeah, you can tell it's like a pretty looking man.
Yeah. And then whoever that is. Oh, she did Eminem.
Damn,
right?
That's crazy.
Isn't that insane? Like, she makes herself Kevin Hart. Isn't that insane?
That's so cool. How does she even... That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I had some kind of crazy talent like that.
You have crazy talent. You run a bar.
That's not a talent.
That's a talent.
You would think, but... Yeah. I can't do any cool tricks. I can't, like, throw... bottles up in the air and catch them with my vagina. That's so weird. I don't know.
What kind of... That's what you think cool tricks are?
Yeah.
That's what you think cool tricks are?
To an extent.
I mean, I guess it is a cool trick. If I saw a girl do that, I wouldn't not be impressed.
I'm gonna tip her. But I don't know if they'd want to drink the drink after that. I don't know. I'm learning. Okay. I'm gonna slowly put some new tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah, how many times does it take you to fucking catch a bottle with your vagina?
That might not go over well.
Oh man, what's your favorite kind of music?
That's hard. I feel like I like everything.
Really, everything.
I guess like my favorites.
What's the last thing you listened to?
Right now in the car?
Yeah.
MGMT.
Oh yeah, you do like MGMT a lot, huh?
Yeah.
No, they're cool. I definitely like them a lot. I'm kind of all over the place too.
What's your favorite Deftone?
No. You should tell that story.
What? That's embarrassing.
No, come on. It's a funny story. It says a lot.
Well, what's so funny is that I met this guy, and we were playing 20 questions. We were going back and forth, asking each other different things to kind of get to know each other. Well, he kept asking me, like, have you read this book? Have you been here? Blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't. And I was getting to a point where I'm like, okay, we need to connect on something. He's going to think I'm uncultured. So he asked me what my favorite album was, and I told him. And then I asked him his, and it was Deftones, Diamond Eyes. And so he said, have you ever heard of them? So I text back, and I'm like, yeah, my friend Frank is actually really into them. We listened to the whole album on the way to Disneyland the other day. Which is a total lie, because I didn't even know if Frank had ever heard of them, but he was the only person I assumed knew who they were.
Which says a lot more about how I look as a person.
Yeah. And so I went to go tell him the story, like, 2 days later, and I'm like, because he was about to meet the guy. And I'm like, so if he says anything, just pretend like we listen to Deftones. And he's like, what? And Frank goes, I love Deftones. They're one of my fucking favorites. And I'm like, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
It was funny. Me and Will and Amy went to the Comedy Store. We were over there all the time, but we were there a few weeks ago. And Brody Stevens was on the stage, and he starts kind of going around talking to people. Just kind of yelling things at them, and then he just points to me and he's like, you look like you just came from a Deftones concert. And I fucking died. Will started dying laughing. I was like, it's fucking stupid. I look like, for those of you that haven't seen me yet, I look, I guess, kind of, people always associate me with like a hard rocker Mexican type kind of thing.
I guess I could see that.
That's what I get. I think it's the beard.
To me, it's just like nerd.
That's because you know me
Thug
as a person.
nerd.
That's
I don't know.
thug nerd. That's because you know me as a person, though.
Yeah.
Like I'm super nerdy. I just don't care anymore, though. I got to that age. I think I got to that point in my life where I just don't care anymore.
Right.
And I think I did that too early in my life. I think once you hit.
No, I think it's important to just be you.
Yeah, I guess that's true, but sometimes it's much.
Yeah. I haven't killed you yet, so.
That's fair. That's fair.
In all fairness. I haven't gotten tired of you.
I know. I'm thoroughly shocked about that. Like,
Well, ditto. I mean, after all my drinking shenanigans, I'm surprised that you still want to be my best friend.
That's fair. No, I don't mind it. Getting drunk's always a good time.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah. What would you have to say is your most memorable, or when you can remember, time
What's
that
the
you
most
got
memorable?
drunk? What's the one thing
can't
you
remember moment?
No, what was your favorite time? I guess getting drunk.
I don't know. That's so hard. I guess. I love getting drunk at Disneyland. That's always a good time.
Yeah, that is always a good time. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't know. Just Vegas is always an amazing time to be drunk.
Vegas is insane. I haven't been to Vegas in probably a year.
It's been like 6 months, but I'm want to plan a trip. We should totally plan a trip.
We should. Well, hopefully soon, Kat will plan our tour that we've been talking about forever.
I know. I need to. Once my life kind of settles down a little bit, I'll definitely be able to plan it out. Once my baby's born.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
My baby's born? What the hell?
Well,
you're gonna have a baby? Oh, you know what you could talk about? Talk about your fiance.
Who, Bae?
Yeah.
So me and Bae just recently got engaged.
Who's Bae? Yeah, explain who it is.
Bae is the love of my life. Well, okay, so Bae is a stick figure that I started to incorporate in my everyday life. So I'll take pictures Frank and I went on a hike with Bae recently, and I, drew him in and said, so I'll post them on Facebook, all these pictures. And, great hike with Bae. Me and Bae will decorate the tree, and he'll be putting the ornament on. Frank and Bae got in a confrontation one time.
We did. We got in a fight.
Yeah.
I was very upset at him.
He punched him right in the face.
I did.
He always brings me flowers. And then recently, he just proposed to me. And what's so funny is that this thing became so ridiculous that somehow word just kept going through the grapevine, and I've probably been asked by 20 people if I'm actually engaged. And I'm like, it's a stick figure. But I guess they didn't see the picture. Someone's talking about it in front of someone else. They think I really got engaged. And yeah, there's been several people that were offended. Oh, you got engaged and you didn't even tell us? And I'm like, no, I'm still as single as I'll ever be. But
I'm still as single as I'll ever be. That's fine.
I have to make up my own fiance.
That's fair.
But it's been hilarious, and hopefully I can keep making them and keep going with it. Have some stick figure babies.
Stick figure? Are you really gonna do that? That's funny.
Yes, I need to, and I want to do the wedding. Oh, and I want to do the bachelor party. So.
That would be a good one.
Yeah, and
That'd
then
be insane.
Have all the guys, and then we'll do like a co-ed party. And then I'll take a picture with all of you.
No, we were supposed to one day do your, what was it?
The wedding.
The wedding.
We know where to come.
I know. People aren't on board with dumb ideas sometimes. Like, just
Wow.
fun little dumb things. Will is the worst at that.
He's like, that's stupid. I don't want to.
I know.
Yeah.
And then I prove him wrong. And then he's just like, well, meh. And I'm like, yeah, shut up.
I know. I was so mad at him because, well, if you listen to this, Will, fuck you anyways. Hashtag I love you. But I asked him if you want to go to Shamrock on Tuesday, and because you were at work, and then he was like, no, I'm going to go hang out with this girl. And I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah, Will
Sad.
Will gets caught up all in his girl drama.
His girlfriend dramas.
I don't want to talk about it. I hear that all the time.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean, Will is not dramatic.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we're going to wrap this up because Kat's being late.
Yes,
Has to go.
always wrap it up. Hey, Dad.
Always wrap it up.
Yeah.
Really? That's where you're going to end
I
up?
thought we were
Cool. Well, you can always go visit Kat at 3rd Street Live in Old Town Temecula if you're ever visiting the area.
Do.
Comedy Thursday through Sunday?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we offer all kinds of other entertainment throughout the week, dueling piano, salsa, karaoke, cool stuff. And
Lots of cool
I'll
stuff.
Be there.
Yeah. And then as far as me, do you want people to do you guys have social media for 3rd Street?
Well, kind of right now it's still linked to Aces, just so people can...
Oh, well, tell them what it is.
So if you guys want to follow us, you can follow us at Aces Comedy Club on Facebook or www.laughyouraceoff.com. That's where you can find all of our upcoming events, specials, deals, calendar, all that good stuff. And kind of reach out to us and see what we're doing.
Cool. As far as me, you know my stuff, guys. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at WassupDude Comic, WASSUP Comic. Facebook is, I believe, comedian Frank Martinez. And then as far as shows going on, my next show, actually, I'm going to take a little bit of time off. I've been grinding pretty hard. I'm trying to save money so I can do a trip down to San Francisco. So if I have any San Francisco Bay Area listeners, I'll be going out there hopefully in March. As far as February, the only show I got booked as of right now is going to be at 3rd Street Live, February 25th. I'll be doing either a guest spot or opening spot for Jamal Coleman. It's going to be a great show. What's the cover charge on this?
It should be $10.
$10 cover charge, but it's going to be a good time. Those shows are always amazing. I love doing that room.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have more shows probably sporadically throughout the month, maybe like 1 or 2 more in February. I'll be announcing those soon. But alright, guys, thank you for listening. As always, stop dudes.
Peace.
Boy, the last time you're gonna see him back.
WassupDude Productions.